Hello! I'm Elaine, and I'm a tour guide in the French Quarter. I do ghost tours. And I am not going to tell you the stories that I tell on my tour, because you gotta pay for those. But if you want to hear some interesting things that have happened to me while I'm leading random drunk people around the French Quarter, I got you.
So I had a bit of an odd night recently. I was waiting for my guests in the storefront, and I was super lucky that night because I got to wait inside the storefront, which is lovely when it's 7 million degrees outside. And like when we have multiple tours leaving at the same time, often we can't because, having multiple tours inside the store would get us above fire code. Hell, sometimes having one tour packed in the store has enough people in there to be breaking fire code. So sometimes we all have to be out in the street. But that particular night, I only had like 12 guests, so we were meeting inside the store. And all the other groups were outside the store. But the important thing is to know it was a pretty busy night. There were a buttload of people gathering around. And more importantly, a buttload of people waiting in line to use the restroom. And it was one of those awkward nights where no one lines up. They're just hovering around the store. And like Brandon, the guy who works at the store, has to like remember who said they were going next to like point out like they were next, then they were next. And so he's keeping a very close eye on the bathroom. Also, because the bathroom is past the like employees only zone. So we don't want guests just like wandering in and out of the, area where the employees keep all their stuff. So he was keeping a close eye on it. And at one point, I realized that like 7 or 8 of my guests were all waiting for the restroom. And it was already like 7:50. And I'm like, no. And then a girl comes up to me and stands right next to me at like 7:57 and is like, oh, I'm going to stand next to you because I need to pee. And I'm like, well, there's a large line in front of you and we will need to get started at 8. And she's like, it's okay, we'll have time. And I'm like, really? And the thing is, at that point, I'm starting to shoot Brandon eyes like, what's going on? Like, why isn't the line moving? Why has no one gone to the bathroom in like 10 minutes? And like, he goes back and checks a couple of times and keeps coming back out and just sort of like giving me that shake of the head of like, no, no one can go yet. And I'm like, what's going on? And other tour guides are sticking their heads in the store because they're missing all their guests. And one of the tour guides is still hovering in the store because she needs to pee. And it's just getting to the point that it's a bit of a mess. And 2 of the tours leave and like just collect their people from the line while these people still need to pee. And finally, Brandon goes back one more time with a sort of serious look on his face and comes back up front and signals someone to go to the bathroom and then tells me there was no one in the bathroom the entire like 10 to 15 minutes we were waiting. And my first instinct was, oh, that's really annoying. One of us didn't notice that someone came out and, like, the bathroom's been empty this entire time. But the thing is, every single employee that was in the store at that moment saw someone go into the bathroom. And multiple different employees could describe what this guy looked like. And no one remembered seeing him come out. And in fact, we couldn't find him on any of the tours. And we were just like, how did he slip by us? And like, we made jokes in passing, like, oh, it must have been a ghost hogging the bathroom. But the next day, the store staff was so interested in this event that they actually called up the security cameras to watch like who went towards the bathroom. Because of course we don't have a camera in the bathroom, but we have cameras in the employee section where people are walking through. And the camera did not pick up anyone going into the bathroom. But they said that it did show the door swinging open when the last person left and the person stepping to the side as if they were letting someone through to go to the bathroom. And like it showed multiple people sort of like looking at this person who just wasn't there. So it seems, yes, our storefront is haunted by a ghost who likes to hog the bathroom.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to share your own experiences in the comments below.